Good afternoon, everyone. This is John Lazarcik from ICOE. I am the STEM coordinator, and I have another phenomena I would like to share with you guys today. But first, just being on the safe side, I want to go back and make sure that we understand. Oh, by the way, there's the title of it, Diving into NGSS. There is my address. You can email me anytime you want, and you can also follow me on Twitter. But I want to dive in first and make sure everyone understands the definition of phenomena. And according to my buddy John Spiegel, again, in San Diego County Office of Education, phenomena are occurrences in the natural and human-made world that can be observed and cause one to wonder and ask questions. So phenomena are a great way to start a lesson, engage kids, pique their interest, and get them to wonder and ask questions. I know that ever since I've kind of been exposed to phenomena, I go outside now in the world and I see all kinds of phenomena, and I am so much more interested in trying to figure out what the science is behind it. And that's what we want, exactly what we want to happen with kids. So if you recall, yesterday, made a foldable science notebook. So we're going to use that again today, because I'm going to show you this phenomena, and you're going to have to answer some questions. So I'm going to have to maneuver my computer to show you that as of right now, I have 2 aluminum cans that are on the stove, and I put a little bit of water on the bottom of them, and I don't know if you can hear it, but the water is starting to boil, and I see steam starting to come out the cans. Okay. What I'm going to do is take those hot cans out, and I'm going to place them in this water bath right here, and we're going to observe what happens. So I'm just going to make sure that I have steam coming out. It looks like I have steam. I don't know if you can see it. Let me get real close. If you can see the steam coming out of the Dr. Pepper can. It is coming out there a little bit. So I'm going to take the Dr. Pepper can with tongs. Always want to be safe. And I'm going to put it in this ice bath. But I'm going to turn it upside down and place it in the ice bath. So I'm going to kind of move it like this, turn it upside down, and wow, did you see what happened to the can? I'll pick it up so you guys can see. It does not look the same anymore. Let me see, I'll put this here, if I can do the same thing with the Diet Cherry can. Do I see steam coming out? Not quite yet. I hear it boiling inside there. Just want to make sure. I'm going to take it, and there is my can of Diet Cherry 7-Up. So this is the result. Here's the 7-Up can. Here's the Dr. Pepper can. Okay, so I'm going to turn the heat off here, and I'm going to get back to you guys. So isn't that awesome? So my questions are, go back to share here. Why do you think this phenomena occurs? And if you're a student, I'm going to give you 3 minutes to write down your thoughts. You can pause the video right now and write down your thoughts. Please, I know you're at home and you're with your parents, but try not to Google it. Let's try to think about things that maybe you've seen like this before that you can relate to and try to make sense of. So if you want to pause the video right now, you can. You have 3 minutes to write down, why do you think this phenomena occurs? So the next is, get your talking sticks out. These are really easy to make. You just can get a tongue depressor. You can cut out some construction paper, put the word talk on. But the rule is, whoever has this talking stick in their hands is the one doing the talking. So if you're with your parents or maybe your brothers and sisters, I want each of you to take a turn and try to explain and share your explanation of why this phenomena occurred, okay? And you'll each have 1 minute, so you pass the talking stick around. And then I want you to write down, come together as a group and write down a group explanation of the phenomena in your interactive science notebook. So after 3 minutes, you should have a group explanation. Somebody writes it down in their notebook. You can all 3 write it, or all 3 or 4, how many are, can write it down as well, okay? And then what you're going to do is after you write down your explanation is you're going to make a model. And I have some examples right here of some actual models that were made from kids here in the Imperial Valley. The one right up here was made by kindergartners, and they were trying to figure out what do plants and animals need to survive. These two up here were made by, I believe, third graders trying to figure out why the toilets next to their classroom are making this crazy noise. This one down here was made by sixth graders trying to describe why do we live in a desert and San Diego does not. And the last one here by high schoolers trying to explain why when we sometimes slide down a plastic slide, our hair goes up and our hair goes crazy, okay? And just before you draw your model, here's some elements of a good model. Pictures, colors, my favorite is the zoom in bubble, trying to figure out what things you can't see, what that might look like, things that we can't see, okay? So this is part one of this lesson. I'll come by tomorrow again with part two. But as you, again, think about this phenomena, I want you to think about what might have happened to these that you couldn't see. What didn't you see that was there that could explain why this occurred? Think about things that you can't see in the world around us. And sometimes, even though we can't see them, they still might affect us. Okay? So you guys are awesome. Appreciate it. Always nice, fun diving into this NGSS world. And I'll see you guys tomorrow.